with Help for Youth and Bay Street and Beyond. And we are here with the fabulous Massimo Felici of H.E.A.L.T.H restaurant. He is going to make his famous sauces. Sauce.
One.
Oh, sauce. That's what
Just
I meant.
one.
Sauce. One. I'm going to leave you and I'm so hot. And we'll see you on the other side. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Professor Butts.
Thank you. Toodles.
How you doing, folks? We've been here for a while already anyway, so today we make the three different sauces that actually we have in the market here. We have the fresh tomato and basil, we have the arrabbiata, and then we have the puttanesca.
Chef, before you leave, I meant to give you these wonderful tomatoes.
Did you
Fresh
wa-
from
did-
the Help for Youth's
Did
garden.
you wash them?
No, I figured you could do that.
No, come on. They're your tomatoes. Let's go. So, but we're not gonna make those because you could taste them from there. So we're gonna make instead a spicy vodka sauce. So most places, spicy vodka sauce is a combination of, trust me, of just vodka, cream. They don't even put the vodka in it. It's cream, tomato, and Parmesan cheese. All right. That's why a lot of people want, oh, give it to the kids a vodka sauce. Why would you want to give them vodka sauce? Most of the vodka is not burnt out. I do it differently. Let me do a little butter, a little oil. Why we put butter? We're gonna put cream in there anyway, right? So what's going on? How do you guys have that vodka sauce, obviously?
Once in a while.
All right. You?
Me too.
No?
I love vodka sauce.
You ever made it?
Made it.
You? What's in it? Oh, you don't make it though. All right. Well, the version I make, well, many people make it too like this. Oh, thank you very much, Professor Butts. Is I don't use tomato sauce. I use tomato paste
Why?
because I can. Because I like it.
Is it better tasting?
You let me know after I make it. Well, obviously, the flavor of the tomato paste is more concentrated. I mean, that's why it's a concentrated tomato. So the tomato paste gets diluted by the vodka and the cream. Instead, usually tomato sauce has got a lot of liquid.
Right.
So it becomes a more expensive dish to make. Obviously, cream is not cheap. But also you got tomato paste and a dilution of vodka. Dilution of vodka, the vodka actually doesn't, what is that? Mike. The vodka doesn't get diluted completely. It's got a slight little tang in the back of your mouth when you eat it. These are little fresh chilies. Yes, they are spicy.
You leave the seeds, huh?
Yeah, sure. You want it spicy, you don't have to make it spicy. But they're not crazy spicy, these things. They're not. They're much milder than jalapenos and so forth. So you could use also Calabrian chili paste, chili peppers, the one in that they're marinated in oil. They sell them in most Italian stores. I use this and that sometimes, or just red pepper. Or don't use it at all if you don't want it spicy, right? We're gonna make it spicy. I wanna use all of it. I'm gonna burn you guys up, man. What's up? Not all, man. Doesn't like
What type of pepper is that?
red chilies.
Oh, it's just red chili.
Yeah. I mean, you can use whatever pepper you prefer, but believe it or not, these are not that crazy spicy at all.
Is this going to be hotter than Fra Diavolo?
No, I don't think so. You know what it is? There is no two chili alike. You could get a batch of red chilies and they're not that bad. The next batch, you won't be able to put it in your mouth because every pepper is a little bit different from each other. Even though it's the same family, it's just like any fruit. One strawberry is sweeter than the other one, It depends what kind of things they did to it. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, we're gonna use a little tomatoes from Heather. All right. There we go. A little faster. You like that?
Yes, you do. I never thought of cutting them like that.
Well, usually what you do is a little easier. Instead of using your hand, I'll get like something like this, cover, and you just put them over it, so it protects your hand,
Right.
and then you go.
Never thought of that. Waste a lot of time.
Yeah, you're there one at a time going like this. Oh, I don't know, me forget about it. All right, this flame is working.
You cut yourself?
Huh?
You ever cut yourself doing that?
Oh, many times. It's been a while though, so don't jinx me now, okay? So, we got the red chilies over here. Let's move this over. Let me move this over. For the production of thyme, we got chopped shallots in oil and freshly chopped garlic. You can use just onion if you don't get shallots. You don't want the garlic. I put a little combination of both.
The shallot's sweeter than the onion.
Yeah, correct. They're a little milder. Let that going. See, the chili pepper becomes hotter as you fry it. Yeah. Just like any other hot pepper, when you sun dry it, it just concentrates.
I thought after you cooked it, it would lessen the flavor.
Oh, yeah.
You can see how much I cooked it on chili.
Yeah, baby. So now, we get that going. Tomato paste. What's the ratio? Let's just say, if I put a cup of this, you gotta put at least 1 cup of tomato paste will give you a solid 2 heavy creams. Well, because remember, there's no liquid here.
Right.
And tomato paste is stronger flavor. It's got a tangier flavor than the regular tomato. You'll see at the end. So when you do this, what happens is then we leave it like that, and we let it caramelize in the oil and the pepper, right? You want to get that going. Throw a little garlic. How much garlic? I don't know, just some garlic. That's it. Right? That's it. A little shallots. Shallots are very expensive these days. Just use onions. You know, I'm just fancy today. I'm gonna give you some shallots. All right, there you go. Put a little bit more. Yeah, you know, I like shallots. A little bit more. And then you just let it caramelize to the bottom of the pan, the tomato paste. Let that go on for a while. All right? The good stuff. Yeah, really good. Like $10 a bottle. What are you going to get? Grey Goose over there? All right. Going. All right, okay. Finally. Any questions, anybody? No questions? Honey, I can't hear you. You better pick up that voice, girl. Make believe you're talking to your son and you're pissed at him. What? You can't see the pot?
You see the inside.
Hey, what do you want me to do?
Look, on the screen.
Are you good now? All right. Thank you. No, I understand. You know, I got you.
Want to make this at home, you know, so.
Yeah, no, I
Well, come out like yours, but, you know.
I got you.
Thank you.
Any other questions aside from the 48-inch TV that you didn't see?
Smells good.
Okay.
So do you put any meat in this do you always cook it vegetarian style?
What do you mean?
The sauce.
Meat inside?
Yeah.
No. I mean, listen, this is not a mother sauce. It's not like a traditional, you know. This is something that was created in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? So I've seen people put bacon in it or pancetta or whatever. you can do whatever you want to your pasta. I mean, at the end of the day. But straight out, just vodka sauce is like this. Many times it's not spicy, so you don't have to make it spicy. I'm doing it spicy, and you know why?
You like it that way.
Because I can.
Period.
That's it. You know when you tell your kid, why are we doing this? Because I said so. That's a good enough answer for your kids, usually, right? Or at least back in the day it was.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get this little more caramelization on this tomato, changes the flavor of it. And then we're gonna douse it with a nice amount of vodka. Usually I taste my wine and my liquor I put in. I can't do a $10 bottle of vodka, but it's fine for the, you know, for this. Oh yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
It burns off. It burns off.
What's the
Burns
matter?
off, folks, don't worry.
Nah, it doesn't all burn out. It doesn't. Anybody got a match? Lighter?
We should you left some vodka.
What?
You left some of the vodka on your bottle. Why don't you use all of it?
Yeah, use the rest.
Yeah.
Don't let it go to waste.
Look at it, nice and quiet. It looks very like, you know, I'm a librarian. Wait, put a little more vodka in there. There we go. You burn it off a little bit, but I like the flavor, the rest of the flavor to stay in. You say vodka doesn't have flavor, which it is true to a certain extent, but the acidity of the actual alcohol, you're going to taste it.
I didn't know that they put cream in this.
What's that?
I didn't know that you put cream in the vodka sauce. I didn't
How do you
know
think
that.
it has to be pink? What do you think, pink tomatoes? So, you know, like I said, vodka sauce that people think, you know, it's not an inexpensive sauce to make. It really isn't. Because these freaking things are stupid expensive. And you use quite a bit. And obviously in my case, you know, me and quite a few other restaurants, we actually use vodka. Because even a cheap one is still not that cheap. Right? And then the tomato paste. So you have to use a lot more cream and vodka than you do because of the tomato paste, because it has no liquid.
Right.
You know? If I use a big can of tomato this big, I could do the same thing with just a one can. I don't have to use as much of the other ingredients. Capish?
I mean,
Yeah. No questions? What's the matter? Why you?
they're all mesmerized.
Hold on, no. She's shaking her head like, what happened? What's going on?
I want to make
Oh, I'm thinking in my kitchen when I do that, like, I don't know what's the option.
Oh, just be careful when if you get too close.
Can you do it without the vodka? Like, can you make, I know it sounds idiotic, but I mean, I
Isn't
don't know.
it pretty yellow, right?
You mean you want me to make a vodka sauce without vodka? I make a pink sauce. It would be called a pink sauce.
Okay.
You can make a pink sauce, yes.
You can make a pink- okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I have a quick question. What is the temperature? Like, would you keep your stove on medium, high?
Well-
You kind of like eyeball it.
Look, at the end of the day, well, it depends from the stove that you got, the flame that you're using. Obviously in the restaurants, you know, we have 30,000 BTU come out of one flame. At home, probably you.
Regular burner where it just tells you high, medium, low.
I mean, you want to get. We like to use a lot of heat in the kitchen, you know. So now once everything is mixed out, this is cold now. So we leave it on for a while because we wanted to get it hot and reduced.
Okay.
So yeah, you leave it on. I mean, be careful it doesn't burn on the bottom.
I will start with hot, right? Because from what I'm looking at that you're mixing it in, it's like a Dutch oven. So I'm gonna follow you to the T. I mean, of course, it's.
I love when women follow me to the T. I want you to know that you never get an argument out of me.
If I'm gonna do the recipe, I'm already clocking that I'm gonna do it exactly like you. So that's a Dutch oven.
Yeah.
If I use that, I would put it on, I would start on high, right?
Yeah,
In order to keep that heat, that it makes sense what you just said.
yeah, because you want to
it-
caramelize the tomato on the bottom.
Got it.
So what happened with that though? You got to be careful if it's not even with a Dutch oven, that it can attach to the bottom of the pan. So you got to scrape it. Nothing wrong with it.
Right.
You usually try to use a wooden spoon because a wooden spoon, if you scrape it, it's just better. Especially if you're using an aluminum pan. Because you scrape an aluminum pan, you're scraping aluminum.
Right.
Right, so you use a wooden spoon. That's the main reason for that. You don't have to use a Dutch oven. I do because I can.
Right.
But you can do a regular pot as well. It also depends how much you're making. I mean, I've made this in a regular saute pan just for 2 people, and I'll just start from scratch and put, very little bit of everything else. So, but if you're making a batch, you do that way. Also, remember, if you're making a batch, you could keep it in the fridge. And I mean, cold fridge, 6 days, a week tops.
Can you freeze it?
Absolutely. Yeah, you can freeze it. You can freeze it. I usually don't recommend freezing cream per se, but you can. Yeah. But I mean, vodka sauce, you're gonna keep it in your fridge for 5 days, bro.
No.
You better eat it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do something.
So this is pretty much done. I'm gonna put a little salt in there. Oh, I forgot the tomatoes. I'm not sure. Where is she? All right, we'll throw them in. Wow. There we go. There we go. Make her happy. So now the only issue with all this, no, there's an issue. We're done. So I'm gonna meaning done. We're gonna let it go until it reduces a little bit. What do I mean reduce? When you see it becoming thicker, you're pretty much done. At the end, we're gonna put a little basil, fix it with the salt, and then after that, we mix it in with the pasta, basil, and a lot of grated cheese. And you're finished. There we go.
Usually, what's the preferred pasta?
What's the preferred pasta? It's whatever you like. Usually, you always use short pasta, not like spaghetti or linguine. A penne, rigatoni. In this one, I used, because I like it because it catches the sauce. I use a cavatappi. It's like a corkscrew pasta, like a fusilli kind of. Correct.
Yeah.
I use that. But you can use pretty much anything short, Because it's with cream, if you use spaghetti or something like that, it'll start to get mushy. It gets too thin. It will start to overcook in the cream and all that. Yep. Don't ever use angel hair. It is horrible. It is the worst pasta anybody could eat.
Why is it the worst pasta anybody can eat? Not that I eat it
Right,
on a regular basis, but
I'll tell you what it is. Italians don't like overcooked pasta.
yeah, it cooks fast.
It's impossible to keep the angel hair, like the texture of it.
Yeah.
It's impossible. In Italy, we know what we use it for? We take it, we break it in pieces, we throw it in the soup.
Yeah.
We're not gonna have it with,
Yeah. Kind of hard for angel hair to be.
Oh, years ago it was famous. Every restaurant, angel hair primavera. Oh my God, that also had cream in it. That thing was growing in your plate, and then it dries everything out. It just sucks it up. It's horrible. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Can you add the pasta to the sauce or you boil it separately?
Well, you can add it to the sauce. Yeah, absolutely. Thing is this though, you want to make sure that you're not putting too much sauce.
Okay.
So usually I would just do it on a separate pan, because maybe if you made extra sauce, then you got too much freaking sauce everywhere, and maybe you want to save that for the next day. So later on, the pot of pasta, when it freaking finally decides to boil, I'm going to take the water out, I'm going to put it in there.
Oh.
Add the sauce to it. What? What?
You got judgment.
What?
When it finally boils. It's taking a minute to boil. It's taking a minute.
I think it's boiling now.
Yeah, it's boiling right now. Yeah.
Peanut gallery.
But
All
if
right.
you added the pasta to the sauce uncooked, wouldn't it get too starchy?
What's that?
If you don't cook the pasta in the sauce, it's already cooked when you put the pasta and sauce together. Mm-hmm. Because if you put it uncooked, wouldn't it make it too starchy, like glue? I don't think it gets.
Let me answer you in different ways. When I am cooking in the restaurant, all my guys as well, we're not making, unless we're making a huge batch, different store, but usually it's always, 2, 3, 2, 1, what have you. I like to take the pasta out very al dente, meaning it's not al dente, it's still a little bit on the raw side.
Right.
And then I put that directly into the sauce.
Well, that's different. It's already begun to cook though, right?
No, it's cooking. Let's say it cooks in 10 minutes.
Okay.
I take it out at 7, as an example. It's not a clock thing, it's just
Yeah.
almost there, but it's still a little too much to go. I like to do that way because then I put it in the sauce and I continue cooking it. And if I need to add a little water to whatever sauce I'm making, I can. the pasta is going to absorb the liquid and keep on cooking, but it's also going to release a lot of the starch.
Right.
And it thickens the sauce out naturally. You understand what I'm saying? Especially when I make, for example, linguine white clam sauce or whatever, because it's not really any kind of thick sauce there. People tell me, oh, you put butter in here because it's so creamy. No, it's not. It's the starch has been released from the pasta.
Pasta.
Correct. And it'll make any sauce a little, and the pasta itself will adhere to the sauce itself by doing that.
Right, yeah, it doesn't slide off it.
Correct.
I get it.
Capiche?
Gabish.
All right.
Is that one of your favorite pasta, Chef Massimo?
No.
Okay.
Any other questions? It's a very good commercial pasta, okay? Nothing wrong with it.
Where'd you get that from? Where'd you like it?
Store?
Shop right.
No, I mean, I get deliveries for this stuff in bulk like this. Yeah. But it's the same one you will buy in small boxes.
Okay.
So this is a very good commercial brand. I use already a couple of different brands I use because of the gluten issues. So let me give you an example. Italy is a very small country, right? Much smaller than Texas alone. Italy is known to make pasta and it's all over the world. Italy cannot produce enough durum wheat to sustain the production of it. It's impossible. Italy buys loads of durum wheat from the Americas and they import it there and then they make pasta. The issue with that is, well, a couple of different issues. The farming, way of doing things, pesticides and all, they take things out, they put more nutrients in. And on top of that, the actual breed of the wheat here, it's a different type. There's many different types, but the one here happens to have, it's naturally very high in gluten. And I believe, many people believe, is the reason why people have so many, not allergies, but they're not tolerant towards a lot of the gluten because your body is not able to expel a lot of it. You eat a plate of pasta, even if you're not, a celiac, your stomach blows up, you feel like you just had a half a cow, right? The same people that have those issues here, when they go to Italy, they say, I go over there, I eat pizza, I eat pasta, this and that, and I feel fine. Because they're eating pasta that is made only with Italian durum wheat. It's not blended and mixed. When you go to the store here, the boxes of pasta or any kind of flour, on the bag itself, it says, what does it say? Enriched. Big bold letter enriched. Sounds nice, right? When you go look up what enriched means, it's enriched with other nutrients, and because also the way the process to dry the pasta, once it's made, it is fast dried in ovens, which changes the dynamic of the actual wheat and melts the sugar, and it kills a lot of the nutrients, so they put stuff back in, and plus again, how the farming industry here, there's a bunch of crap in it, right? So that's that. In Italy, well, not all of it. We sell the H.E.A.L.T.H there too, the same crap. Artisanal pasta, right? They call it artisanal. There's many companies. They'll say it's 100% Italian durum wheat. It's cut with bronze dyes, the bronze dyes. I'll tell you what that means. And it's slow dried, not in ovens at that, right? When you go to the store and you get one of these packages of the pasta I'm talking about, right? Against the Cecco, Barilla, whatever. Don't ever buy Barillas, they're horrible. The commercialized one is slightly more on the yellow side color. The artisanal one that has been slow dried, it's whitish. You understand that? When you pasta, you can see are the two differences. Obviously, the ones I'm talking about that are a little expensive, then it's not that cheap anyway. You could find brands that are not that much more than that, but it's pasta. It's a big deal. Saying, oh my God, chicken, even if it goes up, even if the price of chicken goes up, it's still cheap. You know what I'm saying? So pasta the same way. So that's the difference.
So can I ask a question from a chef and restaurant standpoint? Don't most Italian restaurants make their pasta like what you described?
Yes and no.
With bulk, it means that even if they're importing some ingredients from here, it's for mass production. When you do have the dining experience, with
Halal is the closest thing to basically, they kill it the same way. Halal and kosher, they kill the animal the same way. They'll let them bleed. We used to do that too, meaning the other parts of the world. But then, PETA came in, oh, it's against cruelty and this and that. So now they just shoot them in the head. But the way they used to do, they used to hang them upside down, slit their throat, and let them bleed until they die. What happens with that though, the animal is relaxed. It doesn't tense up. It doesn't, get rigid with the muscles. It just slowly just dies away, and it's a process of the meat, what happens to it afterwards. You don't want to know that, right?
no, it's like, I just looked it up as you were talking, and you're right. Most countries that are, whether it's from, like you said, kosher, or it shows where even like in the Caribbean or places that have farms, that's how they kill the chicken, to take away all the, I guess, fear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It doesn't go into shock.
right.
Yeah.
Like he's right, it's right there.
Look, I went to Italy last time, unfortunately, it was 3 years ago, and I took my wife there because I had to. Right, babe?
Oh, shoot.
And
You like a can. Oh, that's bad.
so she loves cheese, but cannot really eat cheese here. Like a burrata, the mozzarella, the soft cheeses. If you're lactose intolerant to a certain extent, but not always, they always say the best cheeses to eat are the hard ones, the aged ones, the dry ones, right? So she eats that. She's not good for a couple of days. Her stomach is bloated. She's not feeling good. Things like that. I gotta sleep in a different room. All that stuff. So we went to Italy, and from my mother's side, they're from Puglia, from down south. So my cousin picked me up. I go over there, and now Puglia, Campania, they're known for the bufala mozzarella. Campania would be the region where Naples is. Puglia will be Bari, right below it. There instead, they're known for the burrata. So I go there. What does my cousin have? Burrata here, mozzarella. He's got like 8 different types of burrata and mozzarellas everywhere. I said, babe, you're gonna be sick, but at least you have the real thing, right? We were there for 20 days. She had some sort of burrata, mozzarella, and gelato every single day.
It was fine.
What happened? Nothing. Zero. So now what is it? What is it? Because the FDA, whenever you import something here, you have to go by their standards of what is in it as far as preservatives. They request a certain guideline that you have to meet or else you cannot bring it in. So obviously some of the stuff is modified to bring it in here. Most of the bufala mozzarella and the burrata you eat now, it's not coming from Italy. It's made here.
Yeah.
Most of it. All right, this is ready to go. Oh shoot, I gotta go over there.
So, question, first topic. Who cooks at home?
My wife is a very good cook.
So she cooks all the time, you're cooking in the restaurant?
Well, how it is, my restaurant becomes basically our house kitchen. We just go there and eat. We don't have to clean up, we don't have to do this, I get, But we do cook at home once in a while. We do, once a week, twice a week.
But it's nice to go to the, there and
Oh, there it is. But I recommend that you look for those pasta. Also, the texture of the pasta itself, it's more, not hard, but it's got consistency.
Yeah.
It's not mushy or what have you.
What's the most difficult sauce to make?
What's the what?
The most difficult sauce to make?
Most difficult salt?
Yeah, difficult sauce to make, time consuming.
The one I'm making right now, baby.
The penny out of the box?
Yes, the hardest one. I wanted to do the hardest one for you. I don't know about difficult. Maybe.
Marinara?
No.
No?
No. Maybe time consuming, yes, but not difficult. When it comes to pasta sauces, yeah, it's more of a time consuming issue than for example, aside from pasta, for example, think about eggplant parmesan, right? It's eggplant, it's cheap, whatever. It's freaking labor intensive if you're gonna make it right. It's labor intensive, and labor costs money. But with sauces, the ones that are a bit more intricate to make is obviously your ragouts, meat sauces and stuff.
Do you rinse the pasta? Because a lot of people say to rinse it because to get rid of the starch.
Yeah, those people should be shot.
I agree.
That's so true.
They're like,
Should be
rinse it,
shot.
Extra starch. So you
Nah, what extra starch? You don't want extra starch on a piece of chicken or something. Extra starch. So the reason why people what they do is that they put pasta under the waters to cool it off, right? Because they want to store it. That's the worst thing you could do because it's hot pasta with cold water. You're gonna the outside of the layer of the pasta is just gonna. It's horrible. It's disgusting. How we do in Italy, or even here, if you need to pre-cook pasta, first of all, you have to know is you don't just pre-cook it. You have to know how to pre-cook it. You got to take it out a certain time before because it keeps on cooking. So now you want to cool it off. Usually, to cool it off, if you have, but how many people have, you put it on a clean counter, slab of marble, slab of whatever it may be. We use it in our table stainless steel because it's cold. You lay it on there, you throw a little bit of a neutral oil so it doesn't stick, and it cools off by the air and on the table or whatever it is that you have. And you open it up so it's not on top of each other. That's the best way of cooling it off. Once it's cold, you put it in a container, make sure it's a little oily, and now you can store it. So now next time when you gotta cook it, 2 minutes just to finish it off,
So is it true that some people save some of the starch water? Like if you're doing something that reduces, I think,
Yeah. So when I throw the pasta in it, right, and I told you I take it out, way before it's cooked,
Yeah.
and then I let it finish it in the sauce so it gets, how do you say, it thickens out with the sauce and all that and lets out the gluten. You may need more liquid.
Right.
Use the pasta water.
Water.
Yeah. And listen, if you throw out the pasta water, you throw a little water in there.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it. It's just because it's got gluten in it. But it's got plenty of gluten in the pasta itself anyway. So it's not like, oh my God, I threw the pasta water out. I get a little liquid. If it's a meat sauce, add a little broth. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So different parts of Italy will have different practices for how they do prepare their pasta, right? Or what they have like.
Well, the pasta itself pretty much always gets cooked that way, as far as boiling it, and we like it al dente. Nobody likes pasta mushy; it's disgusting. I mean, that's just. Then again, when I met my wife was telling me what they do in babe, what do they do in Santo Domingo? In the Dominican Republic, she goes, oh yeah, they take the spaghetti and they throw it against the wall. If it sticks, it's red. So I thought she was kidding. Because who the hell is really going to really actually do that? So a few years later, I go into this one house, whatever it was, I go, look, babe, look. And I see all these markings on the freaking back of the wall of the stove. Are you serious?
That is awesome.
Are you guys use it for real? He goes, yeah, I told you. Yeah, I didn't believe you. Kavish? No, she doesn't do that. She cooks a nice al dente.
That's a nice cultural mix, though, like Italian. And that's beautiful. You guys combine, like, fusion.
Oh, we combined it, right? Yeah.
I know, say, hey, that's not a big deal. So
You did that to yourself. You did that to yourself.
That was even better. That was even better than the TV one. So now we break out with the cheese. So as far as the pastas are concerned, every region in Italy has got their own recipe for certain pastas, right? Certain sauces.
But
So
it's pretty standard. It's pretty standard, yeah.
which
How
part?
they would prepare or make the pasta.
How you boil and cook the
How-
pasta itself? Yes. Yes. That way, it doesn't really change. Except for a pasta that I made, well, that's a lot of cheese, a few times, not practical in a restaurant.
Okay.
It's a little bit of a pain in the butt to make it at home too, but it is very different. It's called pasta assassina. Assassina is an assassin. So what they do with that, in a frying pan, right? Wide enough so that you could put the spaghetti in it, right? So it fits. You do a tomato water. So it's just tomato paste or tomato sauce and you add a lot of water to it, right? And possibly keep it hot on the side. And then what you do, you have olive oil and hot pepper and garlic in the bottom of the pan, and you put your pasta raw in there. You got to babysit it, because as this pasta now is getting a little crunchy with the oil and the garlic and the hot pepper, then you start putting a ladle of the tomato water in it. A little at a time. You put it in, and it sucks it up, right? You want that pasta to stick to the bottom of the pan, almost crunchy, not burn. That's why you gotta always scrape it off. And you keep on adding until the pasta is cooked. That's the only pasta weird that we make like that, and it is freaking tasty. It's almost like a crunchy, burnt, but cooked pasta. You ever had like that baked ziti, for example, right?
Yeah.
That the sides of the pan, the pasta is stuck to the sides and it's kind of crunchy and burnt. That's the best part, right?
I know, but it is so good.
It's so good.
Or the top of the lasagna gets all crunched up.
Yeah.
Yo, I want that top right there. In their country is the concon, which is the rice that gets stuck to the bottom of the pot and they scrape it off.
Also cast iron.
Yep.
Put the same thing in the
Chef, my grandmother used to make, she used to make a macaroni pie. So she would take a linguine and eggs.
Oh, yeah. The leftover spaghetti, that you made too much spaghetti, then you would just take a couple of egg yolks, beat them up, throw the pasta in it, and put it like in a cake pan or what have you, or in a frying pan, and you bake it, and now you have spaghetti pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I just have to say, like, for every Italian, the one thing is no mushy pasta. It has to be al dente. Like, it's like.
Listen to me. You could
They
give me
don't play.
you could give me the best sauce possible, perfectly made, and that pasta was overcooked, I'm not eating it.
Yeah, it's.
The pasta's al dente, just throw a little butter on it and cheese, I'm happy.
Chef, it's almost like a non-negotiable. Like
Yeah, it's not.
mine is from like Tyrol, where I guess the southern part of Italy where it meets Germany. And even then, it's like I've seen her just, they lose it and throw it. Like, no, it's not. And I'm like, you're throwing away good pasta.
There's people, I've seen people on TV, unfortunately, and they eat it like that. Well, you know, to each his own, I guess. They'll take the pasta water, right? And then they'll just throw the pasta in it and then wait until it's boiled. And when it boils, they'll take the pasta out. It's disgusting. Where is she? Heather, Dr. Butts.
Yes.
You got any plates and stuff?
Any what?
Plates.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, break out, Ken. What's the matter with you? What's going on? I think they want to taste some of this.
I do.
Take it easy. Watch your mouth. Hold on. Let me see if you need a little more salt. Come on. Yeah, see, it's not spicy. I should have put more.
Are we done?
Yeah, it's finished.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Well,
Where's the basil?
Take it easy.
all right, everybody. Well, that is our episode.
Heather, we're gonna eat without.
That is our
No, but she's right. No, she
episode.
caught me. She caught me. I didn't put the basil.
That is our episode.
So she was paying attention now, huh?
And with that is our episode. Yes, sir.
Are we gonna eat with our hands?
No, we are not. We're gonna eat with forks because we are civilized people.
What's that?
Can you make that on the soup next time you come?
Tiramisu.
Yeah, you gotta come on, like you
It's a dessert.
That.
When a woman tilts her head and starts to smile, then you're like, all right, that's trouble right
He
there.
made that on the show. It is about my favorite thing you ever made. I say it all the time. You know what I'm gonna say? The sage.
Oh,
We went to the garden once and he picked sage and he fried it with anchovies and it's the best. He made a
I take two
sandwich.
nice size sage leaves, and I put an anchovy inside. I close it like a sandwich, and then I put a little egg wash, and you quickly fry it, and you take it out. The sage becomes crispy. The anchovies inside, and you just
It's
like that.
like my favorite thing he ever made. It was unbelievable. So, all right, everybody.
All right, so newsflash: we're not going to bring it over to your table, all right? There you go.
And one final thing.
Hey, papi.
Yeah.
You want some, baby?
Here you go. Oh,
Very nice.
finish. Don't forget,
Huh?
Chef Massimo
Go, Papi,
sauce.
out there.
You can get it in his restaurant or at H.E.A.L.T.H for you.
I need another one
Bye.
because I'm gonna go home.
No, I'm really because I don't know.
I never did.
Forks right here.